Good morning, afternoon, or evening, my hunters, for whenever you're watching this. Welcome to Canteen Talk. Alright, welcome back to Canteen Talks, and I was originally gonna post a video on the community today, but then I remembered it was Thanksgiving, so, hey, why not put out my list on what I think would be the tastiest monsters in Monster Hunter. Rules. They have to be monsters that you can hunt, so the fish that you can fish up are not on this list. And Kelby will not be on this list because, as we all know, Kelby is immortal. And Mufa, Poogie, everything that you cannot physically kill, the endemic life, stuff like that, they're not going to be on this list. So, let's get started with number 5. And number 5 will be all the herbivores. And by that, I mean Apteros, Swagtoth, Aptonoth, monsters like that. Because that is the main source of meat in Monster Hunters. And the more you eat something, the more you become acclimated to that taste. And you eventually like it, even if you don't originally. And that leads us into number 4. In number 4, we're going to be talking about Anteca. I'm not counting this as the herbivores because the main herbivores that I talked about beforehand were more like dinosaur lizardy, I guess. And Anteca is pretty much a deer. Now, my favorite meat of all time is venison, so I'm gonna have to give it to them. So that was a quick one, and we're gonna move on to number 3. And this is gonna be a really short video, thank God. Number 3 is actually going to be Legiacruise. Because if you don't know, Legiacruise is based off of an alligator, alligator and eel. And I have had eel, I don't mind it, but alligator meat tastes amazing. If you have never had alligator, I recommend it. Just like this next entry, which will be our number 2, the Zamite and Zamtrios. And they're sharks. Shark fin tastes amazing. Shark meat tastes amazing. And it's funny how people always make a big deal about, oh, sharks are man-eating animals, they'll eat anything. No, they are actually extremely docile, and they will not eat you if they don't. Sharks will attack you if you're flailing around and wearing bright colors. Like their main food that they eat. But most of the time, they take one bite out of you, and they swim off because they do not like human. We do not taste good to them, which is a good thing, because if we did, we'd probably be screwed every time we go out in the ocean. Alright, and for number 1, you know what? First, honorable mention. I'm going to put Bullfango and Bulldrome as honorable mention because they're Wild Hog. Wild Hog does taste good, but I don't know how well that will translate in the Monster Hunter universe. Not really sure what their diet is, stuff like that. Alright, now, for number 1, and in spirits of the Thanksgiving holiday, we're going to put up Gargwa. Gargwa is one of the... there's very few legitimate birds in Monster Hunter. And Gargwa is the main one I think about. And yeah, you can have Gargwa egg. You can eat the Gargwa. Gargwa, gargwa, gargwa. Their main diet consists of thunderbugs, so they don't eat trash, they don't eat grain, like we do here, but we still somehow manage to love turkey and chicken even though we feed them trash. So you have to imagine how good gargwa would taste. Alright, with that, this video has been under 5 minutes, at least the main point. So, if you like this video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next week on Canteen Talks. Peace.